The world woke up to a storm of speculation as new reports, leaks, and political whispers began circulating across Washington, Moscow, and European capitals. Claims of a secret understanding between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump over Ukraine have ignited intense debate, while another explosive detail is raising alarms alleged U.S. troop movements near the Russia-Ukraine border. If true, this could mark one of the most dramatic geopolitical shifts heading into 2026. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Conflict Front Stories channel. Please subscribe and like my videos. Exterior shots of global newsrooms light up as analysts scramble to verify the claims. The rumors suggest back-channel talks that may have taken place during Trump's renewed political influence, with Ukraine possibly becoming the central bargaining chip. While no official confirmation exists, multiple diplomatic sources hint that something unusual is unfolding behind closed doors. Interior discussions inside NATO headquarters appear tense. Officials are publicly cautious, carefully choosing words, while privately expressing concern that any unilateral deal could destabilize years of strategic planning. The possibility of U.S. troops being positioned close to the Russia-Ukraine border adds a new layer of urgency to an already volatile situation. Exterior footage from Eastern Europe shows military convoys, training exercises, and increased surveillance activity. These images are being widely shared, fueling speculation that Washington is preparing for a more direct deterrence posture. Russia, meanwhile, dismisses these reports as Western propaganda, but simultaneously places its own forces on heightened alert. Inside the Kremlin, the narrative is controlled and deliberate. Russian state media emphasizes sovereignty and security, while officials accuse the West of provoking instability. At the same time, insiders suggest Moscow is watching Washington closely, especially as Trump's political comeback reshapes U.S. foreign policy calculations. Interior political circles in the United States remain deeply divided. Some lawmakers warn that any secret arrangement with Russia would undermine Ukraine's sovereignty and weaken American credibility. Others argue that unconventional diplomacy could end the war faster and prevent further bloodshed. Exterior scenes from Kyiv tell a different story. Ukrainian leaders publicly reject the idea of being excluded from negotiations about their own future. Citizens express fear and frustration, worried that major powers may decide their fate without consent, just as the conflict enters another uncertain phase. Inside European Union chambers, emergency meetings take place. Leaders discuss sanctions, military aid, and the long-term security of the continent. The mere suggestion of a Putin-Trump deal has already rattled markets and diplomatic alliances. Exterior satellite imagery and defense briefings dominate global media coverage. Analysts point out that troop positioning does not always mean imminent conflict, but history shows that such movements rarely happen without strategic intent. Interior intelligence assessments remain classified, but leaks suggest multiple scenarios are being prepared, from diplomatic breakthroughs to worst-case escalation. The year 2026 is increasingly viewed as a turning point for the Russia-Ukraine war. Exterior public reaction spreads rapidly across social media. Supporters and critics clash over whether Trump's approach represents realism or recklessness. Putin's silence on the matter only deepens the mystery. Interior conversations among military experts stress caution. They remind viewers that misinformation is a powerful weapon in modern warfare, and not every headline reflects reality on the ground. Exterior shots fade between Washington, Moscow, Kyiv, and Brussels visually reinforcing how interconnected this crisis has become. One decision in one capital could reshape borders, alliances, and global security. Interior reflections bring the focus back to the audience. Whether these reports are strategic leaks, political signaling, or early signs of a real shift, one thing is certain: the Russia-Ukraine conflict is far from over, and the coming months could define a new world order. Exterior closing visuals show world leaders walking into high-security meetings as uncertainty looms. As 2026 approaches, the question remains unanswered. Are we witnessing secret diplomacy that could end the war, or the early warning signs of a much bigger confrontation?